A new development proposed for a long vacant piece of land in Roxbury is getting a sharply mixed reaction from the community. The project is planned for a site along Malnia-Cass Boulevard, and it would include a hotel, rental housing, and retail space. At issue is a refusal by developers to commit to a unionized workforce at the hotel. Tonight we hear from two guests who want the project to go forward. We'd like to welcome the co-founder of the Developmental Neighborhood Coalition, Donovan Walker, and a member of the coalition, Rodney Singleton. Thank you both very much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
I want to start with Donovan Walker. Before we get going on the plan, tell us a little bit about the history of the lot and just why this is such a big deal.
Well, the mere significance for me is that I was a member of the Oversight Committee for 10.5 years. We were charged with developing over 33 acres of land in Roxbury, and it's the first parcel that has actually went through the process, got vetted, scrutinized, pushed back, came back, and got a unanimous vote from the PRC. Unanimous support from the Oversight Committee. Went forward, was getting ready to get shovel ready, and now we have here while we're here. The basic scope of the situation is this. I've been involved with the Oversight Committee for 10.5 years. We've doled out 3 parcels and nothing's been built. This is an opportunity for us to put ourselves in the same situation as every other community. The only way you thrive is if you start building and start constructing things that people can not only participate and maybe even gain some rewards, because in this situation we're talking about a hotel, we're talking about residences, we're talking about employment of over 47 people, minimum $30,000 a year. We're talking about an ever-changing landscape of people every day coming into the community, embracing, taking back who we are. This is an opportunity for us to embrace something finally in Roxbury. I walk through the South End on Boylston Street. You can go on Boylston Street from Back Bay to Fenway, and there's towers being built. There's nothing being built in Roxbury. And our leadership, Tito Jackson, City Councilor, Ayanna Presley, Sonia Chan-Diaz, they need to step up. This is a situation where our leadership right now, their integrity is at risk, because there is no way in our community you let $30 million just walk out the door. 51% of that is earmarked to minority developments, $19 million construction contract. We're talking about bottom line dollars, which are not easy to come by. And when people are willing to make an investment, you shouldn't then put the handcuffs on their investment.
Rodney, what the people who have a problem with this project want is jobs for people from the community and a chance for them to make enough money so they can still live in the community. As far as what the developers are committing, how close does this project come to that?
It's an interesting question. So the agreement was that they would start employing folks at a wage of $13.90. That was going to increase $1 every year. And so if you talk to folks in Local 26, I think that's
the hotel workers.
That's the hotel workers union. They have a number of about $18 an hour. So we're talking about at the end of 3 years, we're within about $1 an hour. But I think Donovan's point is an excellent point. It's like, it's either going to be a vacant lot, which essentially is nothing, or we're actually going to have workers, and we're going to because they're not budging. There's not going to be card check neutrality agreement anytime soon. So it's either going to be a vacant lot, or it's going to be an opportunity for folks to actually engage in business opportunities that for the hotel. As Donovan said, half of the contracts are earmarked for minority business enterprises, MBEs. And so all that would sort of evaporate based on this skirmish over 46 union jobs.
It's a skirmish over 46 jobs, but you get a new hotel in the South Boston waterfront. They have union hotel jobs, so why can't Roxbury have them?
Well, I'm glad you said that, because I'm going to tell you a difference. There's a new hotel being built right now, shoveling the ground, digging it up, right next to, which is in Tito Jackson's, Councilor Jackson's preview and district. It's going to be the tallest building in the city of Boston. It's the Four Seasons new hotel that they're building. 60 stories. 60 stories. That yet hasn't been unionized. And it can be unionized the same way that the jobs at Parcel 9 could be. Another thing you have to recognize also, most of those union jobs in the union hotels, there are over 236 hotels in the city of Boston. Only 20 of them are union. Okay? Only 20. Now, the union hotels are charging $600, $700, $800, $900 a night. They're able to buttress that. My point is this. Somewhere along the line, the union got involved in our community and put our politicians on notice that this little 6-story hotel can't go down. Because that's the only seemingly way I see we're going to lose $30 million because of 47 perspectives. And it's not that we're holding the union up. Federal laws allow anyone to come in and organize a union for those workers. So I don't understand why our leadership isn't leading us. And I don't understand why 10 people can make a voice for 57,000 people. Roxbury community is not those 10 people who decided to get Chuck Turner and get those folks together, go to Tito Jackson and say, listen to me, we need to serve them the same way we're getting ready to serve everybody else. The point is there's nobody to serve. And if we do not allow ourselves the opportunity to be in the area, to be living here when it's developed, then we're getting gentrified. And we're gentrifying ourselves. My functional point that I came to, I sat down today with some mentors that have raised me since I was 14, 15 years old. And they told me, they summed it up. I preached for 20 minutes on why this project should be. They said, listen to me, you're not going anywhere because Tito has nothing to lose. And it's a shame that you should say that our leadership, which is supposed to lead us out of the dilapidated, which the BRA is now trying to designate and keep its urban renewal designation for the next 10 years in 14 municipalities in Boston. I mean, listen to me. People may not recognize this, but if you do not allow growth, and I'm going to tell you another thing too, the BRA, because the Oversight Committee has already blessed this project, the BRA is in a position to implement this project, as they said in the banner this year, that they can implement any project that is positive for the community.
Rodney, briefly tonight, there is supposed to be a vote on this, and how important is that vote?
It's very important. So there'll be a vote tonight at the Oversight Committee meeting at the Dudley Branch Library at 6 p.m. We're encouraging folks to actually call Tito Jackson's office if they're in support of the vision of actually having the hotel there and having it completed. His number is 617-635-3510. We're also encouraging folks to actually attend the meeting and testify.
Thank you both very much for being with us. Rodney Singleton and Donovan Walker from the Developmental Neighborhood Coalition. Still to come, hitting the road with City Hall to go, but first, this message.